We've been to Las Vegas over 30 times since we turned 21. So to say we're experts on Vegas is an understatement, and we want to share all of our secrets with you. This is the Las Vegas Ultimate Guide.
All right, you guys are planning a trip to Vegas and you're wondering, what do I do? There's so many options, and what do I eat? So guess what? We're here to help you out with that by going over all of our tips and tricks of Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, we have literally been to Vegas over 30 times because it's just so close to where we live. Like, it's such a short flight. And so we're pretty much like experts at this point about Vegas. So we have like a ton of tips for you and how to avoid scams and everything. So stay tuned. And if you're new to this channel and you don't know anything about us, I'm Athena.
And I'm Heather.
And we're the two traveling turkeys, and we make videos just like this, tip videos and hacks about how you can travel more while spending less.
So you can check us out. Link below. Subscribe.
Okay, so we're gonna break all these tips into 3 different categories. The first one is gonna be about flights and transportation, and then the second one is gonna be about accommodation and food, and the third one is gonna be about nightlife and activities.
So stay tuned. The best time to fly into Vegas, preferably, is on a Thursday night or a Friday morning flight. And the reason why is because everybody flies on Friday night. So you're gonna get very expensive tickets and it's gonna be packed, okay? And then when you're leaving, the best time to leave is on early Monday morning because everybody leaves on Sunday night. So that's the best.
Exactly, and Sunday nights you can kind of get like a good hotel price, like much cheaper than the rest of the weekend, and it's a lot quieter on the strip in general. You can still go out to clubs on Sunday if you wanted to, but I mean, you gotta work on Monday probably.
You want to ride?
Okay, so if you do choose to get a rental car while you're here in Las Vegas, make sure to book your rental car within the week that you're actually traveling because you will find the best deals that way. I mean, unless you're like going to a huge major event like a fight or EDC or something like that, you're probably gonna find a really good deal within that week. I mean, sometimes we find deals where it's like $11 per day or something like that if it's that week, and it's significantly cheaper than if we had booked it way in advance.
Okay, so when it comes to ride sharing, the best one to go with is Lyft, not Uber. And the reason why is Uber tends to be less accurate in their locations, and Lyft is much better.
Sometimes they will straight up, like, you're at a hotel, like, where were we staying? I don't know.
I forget.
There's so many times. Okay, we're trying to get a pickup, right? And literally it'll say we're in the next hotel over, and you're like, no. And then it's kind of confusing, especially if you're like tipsy, okay?
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna remember, hey, I should have chosen this other spot over there. It's a lot. Okay?
Yeah, but Lyft is very accurate. They actually show the actual location. You can choose it, so the driver gets to see exactly where you're at. So it's better, and the drivers are actually pretty nice, a lot nicer than Uber. No offense, Uber. But.
Yeah, but you also do not want to take the taxis here because the taxis are straight up scams. Like, they will scam you. Because the thing is that what taxis want to do is make that ride time be so much longer. So what they'll do is they'll try to take you down Las Vegas Boulevard, which has hella traffic, and then the time meter will be way higher than if you actually took all the side streets, which Lyft and Uber will take because they want to get you to your destination the fastest.
Yep. So number 2 is accommodations and food. So when it comes to hotels, especially if you're trying to save money, if you're staying right in the middle of the strip, it's very expensive. So you could stay one street over and save actually quite a bit of money, or stay further north, where like Stratosphere or the Westgate. We're staying at SLS, which is right by there. Now it's a brand new hotel, so it's a little bit more expensive. But Westgate and Stratosphere, it's a good price point, and you're not too far from everything. So it's definitely worth checking out instead of the center. Okay, so another thing to keep in mind is, although I mentioned that you could save money staying further up or like a street over, it's not necessarily always the case. You can actually find some good deals right in the center of the strip too. The reason why I say that is because the prices always fluctuate. So, I mean, it's always changing. You could go on, and I'm not talking about just like Expedia, Priceline. You can see all those prices, right? Go to Kayak, you'll see every site's prices. But there's also actual discount sites where you can say, oh, you can get like $100 off. You can go to vegas.com, sign up for that, and you get like promotional deals for that. There's all sorts of sites like that. And if you sign up for them, you get some kind of promo thing, and you can stay on any hotel. So like you want to stay at Harrah's or the Link right in the center heart of the strip, you can, and you can save money and say that's pretty cheap. Plus, Harrah's is pretty old, and so they tend to be a little cheaper than the other ones.
Okay, so maybe you're going with a bunch of your friends and you want to stay at a slightly nicer place, but not some crazy ass place that's like crazy expensive. So the benefit of staying with a group of people is that you can really cut down on the price of the hotel. And what hotels are worth it for this is like the Venetian. First of all, the Venetian can fit like 6 people. It's huge, like a huge suite. And you get free entry into their club towel, which is pretty nice.
Who is ready to jump?
And they have a really good food court there as well. Another one that's really great is the Delano. Not a lot of people know about this because I think it's actually in Mandalay Bay as a secret hotel or something like that. And that one is really nice. It fits about 5 people. It's really classy, like hipstery, beautiful too.
Okay, so if you want to stay in the nicest hotels and you're like on price, then you want to stay at either the Wynn, the Encore, the Cosmopolitan, or the Aria. They're all beautiful hotels. They have very nice, beautiful rooms. So hey, if that's what you want, go for those ones, trust me. Plus, another great thing about staying at those hotels is they have really awesome clubs, okay? The Encore has Excess, which is our personal favorite, okay? So that's where you really want to be. And then also there's Aria has Jewel, which isn't like a super famous club, but it is really nice in there. And then the Cosmo has Marquee, which is great, and they have a cool pool, outdoor pool club during the day. So definitely stay at those for the clubs as well.
All right, so you're probably thinking, what are the best pools that we can just chill and lounge in? All right, so we have run the test on all of these hotels to see what's the best pool. Actually, at one point, we snuck into a bunch of different pools, even though we weren't staying there, just to test this theory out. So basically, the Caesars Palace has one of the best chill pools. They even have a little outdoor club area. The Bellagio pool is also really pretty. And then the Venetian has some nice like hot tubs that are super sick. And then another chill pool, if you're on more of like a little budget, you don't want to stay at one of these higher hotels, although you can sneak in, but nobody heard that from us, is the Flamingo. They just recently redid their pool and they have this really amazing like grotto thing with a waterfall and everything, and they also play some cool music out there. That's pretty nice. And then there's the Rehab, which is at the Hard Rock Hotel, and that one has like some cool music and it's like really, really big. I mean, they have tons of grottos, tons of waterfalls. You can get lost there, honestly.
Okay, so as far as food goes, now Vegas food is pretty expensive, even fast food. But if you have a rental car, you should go just a little bit off the strip because the food is a whole lot cheaper out there than on here. Now, if you don't have a rental car, then you're gonna want to get the bike card because you can get discounts on tons of restaurants and fast food places right here on the strip. So it's really convenient to have. Now, if you're like, I just want a good place to eat, here's a recommendation. Sushi Samba. And if you're thinking, oh, well, what if I don't like sushi? Look, okay. It's a Peruvian, Brazilian, Japanese fusion. Yes, you heard me right. That's what it is. It is the best place here, and it's in the, well, Venetian Palazzo. They're connected, so you can walk through the Venetian and like, go into the Palazzo. It's up there. Trust me, Sushi Samba is where it's at, okay? You can order this, pay like a certain amount of money, and they just bring the food to you in courses, right? You don't know, you don't choose, they just bring it out. Not one thing there is bad. It's all delicious, okay? So that's where you wanna go. Okay, so as far as liquor goes, the best thing to do if you're bringing a carry-on is bring a bottle in your your checked bag. You wanna put it in your checked bag, trust me. And then you bring it with you. Get one of those little like reusable cups, and you can just walk the strip, pour your little stuff in there, okay? Because you don't have to pay $20 for a drink, all right? Or if you don't want to bring it with you, go to CVS or Walgreens, because the alcohol, you can get a whole bottle a lot cheaper than obviously you can anywhere else. Okay, so while you're in Vegas, there's obviously a lot of activities to do here. So there's multiple ways to save money on activities. And one of those ways is Groupon. There's actually a lot of things on Groupon. You want to shoot an AK-47? Groupon. You want to go on some of the rides like at New York or Stratosphere? Groupon.
One of the biggest activities to do here is to see a show, and Las Vegas has so many shows, you're sure to find one that you will be into. So a great place to find cheap deals on tickets is to go to this place called Discount Tickets. I mean, great name, right? So there's two places on the strip that you can find one. One is right next inside the Coca-Cola factory or right near it. And then another one is right in front of the Bellagio. So go there to get some good deals on tickets.
All right, so this is very important. I want you all to get out a piece of paper or get out your little notepad on your phone, whatever suits you, and remember this. Whenever you come to Vegas, you must bring, or buy it when you're here at CVS, milk thistle. Your mind has just been blown, okay? You wanna know why? No hangover. I kid you not, this is not like some weird drug or like a little shot thing with a bunch of bullshit in it. Milk thistle is this lovely little natural vitamin, mineral, what is this? Whatever it is. Oh, herbal supplement. That's all it is. And it's meant for your liver. It's just for liver health, okay? So go in the store, buy yourself a bottle of this. You take 2 before you go out for the night. And trust me, the next day you'll wake up going, you know what, those girls, they were right. Because we are.
So one of the main reasons you probably came out here is to enjoy the nightlife out here and go to some of the clubs or bars, the most famous ones, right? And why would you want to pay that huge $50 fee just to get in when you got to pay for drinks and all that other stuff? Forget all that, all right? All you got to do is find a promoter that's scattered around the strip somewhere and get their contact information, and they will hook you up with free entry to some of the top clubs in the strip, like Omnia, XS, Hakkasan, all that kind of stuff. And they can get guys in for free, they can get girls in for free. Sometimes we even got tables for free, cabanas for free, pool parties, all sorts of stuff. In fact, right now we're going to a strip club for free with a limo ride to get there. And we're going to a pre-party at Tao and then later going to Omnia, all for free thanks to our promoter hookups. And don't worry, we're gonna give you all of our favorite promoter contacts in the description down below, so be sure to check that out.
Okay, so next, you have all your promoters who signed you up for all this stuff. You're gonna get in free. What's the next thing you have to remember? Get there on the time that they tell you to get there, okay? A lot of times people are like, they tell you 12 o'clock. And you go, okay, then you mosey in about 12:30 and they're like, I'm sorry, we said 12 o'clock. And then you get mad. Well, guess what, bitch? They said 12 o'clock, not 12:30. There was a reason. So make sure you're on time, okay? That's how you get in free. There's a reason why they tell you those times, okay? You'll have more fun if you get in free.
Now, if you're like us and you're obsessed with EDM, the best place to check what major DJs are playing at the different clubs is to check out this website called EDM Calendar. It is amazing. It shows you every single club and exactly what day they're playing at different clubs, so you can prepare your entire weekend that way.
So the top 3 clubs you want to go to when you come to Vegas is number 1, XS. It is absolutely beautiful inside. There's actually a decent amount of space, and the best part is the outdoor area. It's huge, and they have hot tubs that you can actually go in, and then they have a shower pool which you can dance in. Okay, it is awesome. And the DJs there, Chainsmokers, David Guetta, what's up? Okay, awesome. And the chandelier, drinks aren't as expensive as some of the others. And then number 2 is Marquee, which is at the Cosmopolitan, and that's also a pretty spacious club, a little bit tighter, but they have a nice outdoor area too, which is nice because you can get a break from the crowds, and they have really good DJs too. And then number 3 is Tao, which is at the Venetian. Now, one thing cool about Tao is that if you eat dinner there, you can get yourself, girls, as well as the guys in for free if you like stay there a little bit late enough, and then you can get up into the club. And it's a big club too, and there's multiple rooms, and then they have like cool little aerialists and people in glass bottles with all sorts of stuff. But yeah, and if you stay at the Venetian, you get in free. Oh, and if I didn't mention it, excess is at Encore.
All right, so that brings us to the most overrated clubs here in Las Vegas. That's Hakkasan. Oh my gosh, it gets so packed. I mean, literally one of our friends got lifted up just by the crowd and lost her shoes in that whole situation. Yeah, it's freaking nuts. There's so many people, and the free promoter line, you have to wait like an hour and a half in it outside and then all the way inside just to get in. It's literally insane. It's so overrated. Another one is Omnia, and I know we are going there tonight, but it is the day after Thanksgiving, and it's one of the only ones that are open that has like a good DJ playing. So we're doing it, but we are getting free bottle service and free entry, so makes it worth it. If you do have bottle service, actually all of these overrated clubs are worth it because you have a place to sit down, a place to chill. You don't have to deal with all the crowd, but it's usually expensive, or get a promoter to get you in for free. Another horrible part about Omnia though is that the drinks are literally $37. Yeah, you heard that right. $37 for one drink. That is insane. Okay, I know that it's expensive here to get drinks. Sometimes we like really bitch about it being $20 a drink, but a lot of the time we get free drinks, so it really doesn't matter for us. But the one time we went to Omnia and actually paid for a drink, it was $37, and oh my gosh, it's the most overrated club.
Okay, so the next thing is pool parties. The 2 best pool parties is Wet Republic and Encore Beach Club, okay? Now those 2 you have to go to when you're here. I mean, it's a must. They have amazing DJs playing there, and it is so much fun. Now it does get pretty packed in there. One thing I will note, especially at Wet Republic, is the lockers are no joke, okay? It's a huge scam. It's $50 for a locker, okay? Yeah, I know what you're thinking, like bullshit. But there is a lot of people that are there, and they have a limited number of lockers, so it does kind of make sense. But if you're with a big enough group, you all get share one. It fits a lot of stuff in it. So we had like 20 people, and it costs like, or not 20, but like 12 people, like $5 each. Worth it. But make sure you go to both of those pool parties because you will have a blast.
All right, so we can't talk about Vegas without talking about strippers, and I am dressed kind of like a stripper right now and sitting like one on this bed for that very reason. But okay, so when we first came to Vegas and we wanted to go see some strippers, we obviously wanted to see some male strippers, you know, because we were obsessed with the Magic Mike show. We went to see Chippendales. That's actually a pretty good show, but they don't let you touch them unless you get to go on stage, which we did get to go on stage, and I have another side story about how I made out with this Chippendale, but that's for another day. So then they also have like Thunder Down Under, stuff like that. We've never seen that, but we did go to this one male strip club called Hustlers, and they do have like one of the best dancers. He straight up dances like Magic Mike, okay? And his name is JT. I will put his contact info below. He also does private shows, and we did that for my friend's bachelorette one time, and it was literally amazing. You have to go use him every time you're here. Trust me, he's so worth it. And if you don't have a big group, just go to Hustlers and you can see him there. So another great thing is that you can talk to the promoters and they can hook you up with this deal where you can get in for free with a limo as well, but you have to pay for 2 drinks. Or some very rare occasions you can get all of it for free.
Hey Turkey Crew, we hope you enjoyed this video on how to do Vegas right.
Exactly. Ballin' on a budget. Seriously. You can get so much stuff here for the cheap or for free.
Serious.
Yeah. And it's just like the adult playground, you know? And everywhere we go, everybody talks about Las Vegas straight up. It's so crazy.
It is.
So, yeah, if you guys have any other tips that we didn't list here, we would love to hear it. Please share it in the comments below so you can share the love and give everybody else those tips. And if you're a promoter watching this, put that contact down there too so you can like give everybody else free entry. You know what I mean? Hook it up. Share the love. And if you're new here and haven't subscribed already to our channel, we put out amazing videos, all the sorts of tip videos all the time. So be sure to check that out and subscribe
Right now.
And check out our other videos. Till next time, Turkey Crew, we out.
We out.